Look at this car, it's all green and demure. But it's not. It even creates its own fanfare. This is real. This is the Zeekr 7X. We've been waiting for this drive for quite a while. In fact, I talk about this car being demure, and I suppose the colour is, but this car has made a heck of a splash, and not just the sound it makes, and that's just one of the many tricks we're about to show you. We've been waiting since December to test drive this car, but demand has been so huge from, well, real customers that we've had to wait until now. So now it's time to see what all the fuss and fanfare is all about. Welcome to the garage.
Subscribe to see the first drives of New Zealand's newest and best cars driven on New Zealand roads and New Zealand conditions.
The excitement over the arrival of this car, the 7X, well, it's been huge. In fact, not since, 9 years ago when Tesla first arrived in New Zealand have I seen this much hype for a car and a brand. And it's, well, apt that I mentioned Tesla because that is the brand that Zeekr are going after. They've said it themselves, it's not me saying it. The 7X, they say, is the car to take on and beat the Model Y. And not just that, Zeekr have also said they're going after the likes of Audi, BMW and Mercedes-Benz. Ambitious? You bloody betcha. Realistic? Well, I've spent some time in this car already and I don't think they're dreaming. You know, out here on Kiwi roads, fun Kiwi roads, but let's be honest, not silky smooth. This 7X feels like a car that's been through several generations of refinement, not an early chapter of a new brand. The software behaves beautifully, the chassis is dead on, it really is, as a luxury SUV crossover. Yes, it's sort of rocket propelled, but that's just sort of an add-on to just a superb luxury drive.
This thing comes out of Gothenburg, the home of Volvo, so of course the design feels calm, confident and very, well, Scandinavian. I like the fact that the wheels are big, the lines are clean, the proportions are tidy. Just enough attitude to remind you it's not trying to be just another anonymous EV blob. Now up front you get that big blacked out mask and the wheel arches break into the bodywork. It's like someone's been doing bold marker strokes, and in this forest green it really stands out without screaming for attention. It's stylish without being shouty, quirky without being weird. It's just quietly cool.
There's so much to get your attention with the 7X, not just the fanfare we heard earlier. There's the quality of this thing, the materials, the style, the power, more on that in a moment. But the first thing that really, well, grabs your attention is this. Even opening the doors is an event. That's sort of Rolls-Royce level. And here's the thing too, they can cope with those narrow Auckland car parks. I'll stand here with the back door. See, it stops there, but if I step back, you can see the way is clear and it opens right up. And it opens to 90 degrees. That is just phenomenal. So easy to get in and out. And yes, you can override and have the doors work normally if that's what you like. And on a wet day, button you can push on the remote, they all open up so you can just pile into the car. Is it a novelty? Of course it's a novelty. Like the music it played out the front, but you know, it works for the likes of the Model Y, doesn't it, those sort of things? But this car isn't just about novelty. There's a lot of seriously good, useful features. Let's check them out.
Now, this is a big SUV. It's nearly 4.8 metres long with a wheelbase just shy of 3 metres. So space is not something this car struggles with.
Well, in the back, it's business class. And I know people like me chuck that word around, but bear with me. Nappa leather. Beautiful, beautiful, comfortable seats. Heaps of leg room, and check this out. So it takes a wee bit of time, but I wanted to show you. Reclining seats. There is so much room in every direction, including headroom, and storage, including a centre console that can be clipped out and replaced with, wait for it, a fridge, because why not?
Look closely too and you'll spot a rear-facing camera on the B pillar. It's great for watching the kids or passengers in the back, but do look again. Privacy is a factor. It comes with a curtain. Back to storage, there's a 537 litre boot which expands to 1978. There's also underfloor storage. Even the frunk is usable. It's one of the few EVs where practicality didn't go missing during the design phase.
And I'm not joking about the practicality. Look at this. It'll lower itself down to make loading easier, and that includes putting a caravan onto the tow bar. Yes, I see caravan, that wasn't a mistake. This will tow 2 tonne. See what I mean? It just keeps on giving. I could sit there and just go on about the tech, but I think it's time to get on the road. Now the 7X gets 475 kilowatts, 710 newton meters. What does that look like? Like that hyperspace. But here's the thing, it's crazily fast, but it actually never feels like a sports car. I know they're all supercar sort of numbers, especially 3.8 seconds to 100. But it never stops being a luxury car. And that's an important thing. There's a sort of maturity to the 7X that you maybe didn't expect from a car from a sort of a new market, if you like, a very new brand. Everything feels so established. The way it sits, the sort of poise on the road, it's very European. And the steering, okay, not a huge amount of feel. We do find that nowadays, aside from something like a McLaren. But it feels very secure, supremely planted. Yes, like I said, crazily, ridiculously quick. As impressive as that is, the numbers are, it never stops feeling like a luxury car.
Okay, back to the tech. It was going to happen, wasn't it? There's that huge 16-inch screen right in the middle running powerful hardware, so the display, well, it moves as quick as the car. 7X also has a massive augmented reality heads-up display, and there's a proper light show across the windscreen that's, well, genuinely useful. But the best part, there are buttons, actual physical controls, scroll wheel, switch gear you can poke without diving into sub-menus. It's a small but meaningful victory for humanity. And now, of course, if you want to control everything through the screen, you can. There's a camping mode. You can make the car pet friendly. You can even drag the airflow around like you're conducting a sci-fi orchestra.
The 7X is built on an 800 volt system, and the cutting edge battery tech doesn't stop there. It can charge it up to 420 kilowatts, which, by the way, is actually faster, I've checked, than any charger will charge in New Zealand right now. What it means, A, you're future-proofed, and B, it can take any charge that it can be given in New Zealand.
Now, range sits around 540 plus kilometres for this performance model. Some versions of the 7X, which are not as quick, can go even further, but also note there are different battery setups. Push too hard, and like any big SUV, it will remind you of its size, but driven normally, it's plush, composed, and genuinely easy to live with. You know, it's not pretending to be sporty, even though it's damn quick. It's built to be comfortable, quiet, and confident.
Rightio, now for the clincher. I've hinted at this throughout. Let's talk about pricing. And it's not competitive. It's actually downright aggressive. The 7X starts at under $70,000. And this model, the 4-bore performance dual motor, $95,000. And that's for all the big SUV space, the premium materials. Then you've got the incredible tech, the ability to tow 2 tons, ultra fast charging, and then the performance that can genuinely embarrass sports cars. You know, what makes the 7X so brilliant, and I genuinely mean that, and so complete, is how sort of refined and established it feels. This doesn't feel like a brand new nameplate, which, let's be honest, that's what Zeekr is, not just this model, but the whole brand, and a brand trying to find its identity. This actually feels like the product of a company that's been around the block more than a few times. It knows what it's about, and it knows how to do it.
It's fast, it's refined, it's practical, it's genius level clever, but most importantly, it still feels like a real car, not a tech demo on wheels.
So the Zeekr 7X performance, what is my verdict? You're probably going to think, oh, Sean's going to be predictable here and say it ticks all the boxes, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Forgive me being predictable, but it does tick every box. Big, giant ticks from the 7X. Be careful there, Sean. Yeah, it is some car, and by the way, if you see these doors open automatically as you walk towards it, it's not haunted, it's just showing off.